How to become a badass at sales. You keep wondering why you're not doing well, why you hate coming to work, and you keep asking yourself, why haven't I bonused? Why, I'm doing terrible, but you keep sitting there. You blame others for your own lack of effort. You get frustrated. You just don't want to show up to work because guess what? Most people who show up to work and are having fun and they love showing up to work is because they're producing. You are not producing. That's why you came to watch this YouTube video. You want to see why others love coming to work and why sales is for you. Because everybody does sales. Guess what? You do sales. You sold your parents on why you deserve, tickets for Kanye West concert, or even you deserved a BMX bike because you told them that you're gonna get exercise, you're gonna try to get fit, and you want them to go out, or you want yourself to go out. Well, guess what? You're in sales. You convinced your parents that you deserve either concert tickets or bike, a bike. Well, guess what? To be good at sales, you have to take a massive action. Always put in your mindset you're gonna have a good day. Well, guess what? Because before I even leave the house, I tell myself I'm gonna have a good day. I will kick ass today at work. And you have to realize that it's not you, it's me. Guess what? That means you can't blame others for your own lack of effort. You gotta blame yourself. You can't blame others for failing. You gotta blame yourself. It's your life depends on selling. It's not the company, it's not the economy, it's not your own book of business that was given to you, because in every sales position you deserve, and once you deserve that book of business, because guess what? You built that book of business. You have the same talk track, you have the same pitch as 99.9% of the people in your office because you received the same training. And if you didn't receive training, guess what? You're lazy because you didn't ask for training. You didn't ask for someone to help you. The first thing you got to do is just open up your mouth and ask for help. Ask for those to give feedback on your pitch, on your delivery, on the way you sell. Because guess what? People and your company depend on your production to either pay their bills, the electricity, their mortgages, their food. You name it. They depend on it. So take massive action. I told myself, you know what? I told myself like 8, 9, 10 months ago, I am the best. And ever since, I believed it. So you got to sell yourself, convince yourself that you are the best person for this role. Because your manager believed in you when they hired you, your boss believed in you, the CEO believed in you when they hired you. So guess what? You have to believe in yourself. If you don't, nobody else will. The production or the product that you sell, guess what? You got to believe in it. You got to believe that you're going to buy 5 of it. If you're not going to buy your own product, guess what? Your clients and your customers are not going to buy your own product either. And lastly, you got to commit. Commit to the position, commit to this role. Because once you commit, you sell yourself. You drink the Kool-Aid. So let me tell you, there's a difference between an amateur and a professional. An amateur needs to get pumped up to work. The amateur needs to hit his calls. But once he hits his call, he quits. He has low energy. He doesn't believe in the product. He blames others for their loss. Well, guess what? A professional believes in the product and commits 100% of his time to this role. And you know what else is the difference between a professional and an amateur? A professional forgets about his rejections. He understands that the next call or the next client visit he's on, they are going to buy. They never ever get tripped up about the previous call, because whatever that person reacts or however that person reacts before will never carry on to the next person. It's just like saying, I'm the same person as the person that's sitting next to me. No, everybody reacts differently. And he does not take lunches with his colleagues because your colleagues won't buy from you. Guess what? They're there to sell to your clients as well. Either you go out and meet new clients, or you go out and you take your current clients out, and you always, when you go out, introduce yourself to others. A professional gets sold on their position and as well as their product. Understand, they also understand that they are the best person to win. They are the best person in the position to win because they got the training, they got the product behind them, they got the company behind them, because they are there to win. So, what can you do to make a difference in the company? You have to understand what your company does differently compared to your competitors. So, a 90-day phenomenon. So we always say this in our office. A 90-day phenomenon means an amateur coming in, he gets pumped up about the position, he's sold about the product, so they do really, really well. They just crush it the first 90 days, and after the 90 days, they just see the bad side of life. They see the bad side of the product. So how do you change this? Because 99.9% of you are human. And there's 1% of you, like 0.01% of you, who are robots. But guess what? For the 99.99 of us, you will find false information about the company. You will find differences, and you start disbelieving it. So how do you change this? You ignore it. You ignore everything. You go back to step one, which is to write down 5 things that your company is good at, and what makes us or you unique comparative to your competitors. Research your competitors. If you don't know what your competitors are doing, guess what? You're not going to be able to sit there and tell your clients, hey, we do this better than our competitor. And remember, the last thing, the pasture is never greener on the other side. So take massive action. How do you do that? By making SMART goals. What are SMART goals? SMART goals are specific, they're measurable, they're attainable, they're realistic, as well as they have a timeline. And my favorite thing from all the salespeople out there is Grant Cardone. It's 10x your goal. Would you rather hit your $200 goal per month and be like, oh man, I wish I could hit like $2,000 per month in commission? Or would you say, dang, my goal is $100,000 a month, but you end up short, and you end up short of $90,000 a month, and you say, well, I didn't hit my $100,000, but I'm freaking glad that I made my $90K per month. And lastly, I always tell everybody this: be thankful, be gracious, be humble. Life is short, be happy, enjoy your life. And always think about the stuff that, the good things that are happening in your life. And remember, the last thing I want to tell you, you work on a team, you work for a company, your company depends on your ability to produce.